everybody, it's Carolyn and welcome back. And today I have another crafting video for you. So anyway, I wanted to make a recipe book, and that I wanted one you could write in. And so, you know, I was trying to come up with different ideas of what I could make, and I started searching on YouTube. You know, YouTube's always the greatest resource, that Pinterest, that kind of thing, for inspiration. So I saw this channel, and like I said, I'll link it below. There's a lady named Amy, and her channel is MayMay Made It, and so can I. And it was a year ago that she had made this recipe book, and I said, that is exactly what I want. So anyway, I watched her tutorial on it, and so, you know, I wanted something that was inexpensive but yet still looked really nice. And I had also been seeing a lot of people alter composition books, so I got some of these composition books, and I ordered two different paper collections. I got these off of Amazon, and I can link those below as well. And this is it's the Corinna Gardner. This is Handmade with Love, and it's all this recipe type stuff. It comes with all your stickers and your recipe cards and your different papers. It's let's see, 12 by 12 double-sided texture papers, 12 by 12 element sticker sheet. So I got that one, and I also got this one made from scratch, and this is by Kathleen Scheffer. So got that one as well. So the one that I had originally watched was that Amy did from MayMay Does It, So Can I. I probably got that wrong. Anyway, she used this one, so I ordered that, and I followed hers pretty much, you know. And her first one she did had the cover that was like this. And so, you know, you cover your composition book, and then you open it up, and, you know, you can add, I matted all these, and I put some little sticker stuff on the side. I did the front, I did the back, and then you open it up, and you have these pockets that you can put recipes down in, little notes down in, and over here's the same thing. And so these were in there, these little flags. So I used them as tags. She did hers, she had something different. And then you have a place on the back you can write. And then you have extra pages, you know, to write things in. And then here's one for, you know, whatever you wanted, you know, baking, whatever. Some stickers here. Going over. Again. Here, and you can write little notes. And if, like, she showed too where a neighbor had given her a recipe, and it was of her pound cake or something, and so she took, it was, you know, she took the piece of paper and she taped it in here and put, you know, this was so-and-so's recipe. She always used to bring it over Christmas or what have you, and so it was in her handwriting, so she just put it right into the book. And then, you know, here's baking, and then the back, there's that. So that's one of them. So I made all these different designs, you know, I had to make something that was more kind of like this, more beachy kind of colors. And you just dress it all up so it looks very vintage. This one is, this one's going to be mine, I do believe. Because after I made the first one, I definitely wanted to keep one for myself, but I wanted one for a gift. And so then I bought these little cheap, you know, hairbands type things at the dollar store. And so when you start putting stuff in here, if you added just loose pieces of paper or whatever, you could just put this onto it like that, and it would keep it shut. So, you know, I did that. So then, with the other paper that I got, I made these two. And here's one. I put a lime color on here. And I matted all this differently. It had a little saying in there, homemade. The back is like this. This is more colorful. It's not, you know, it's got a homespun thing on it, you know. And it did come with the tabs. And so here's some things there. I did entrees, side dishes. I'll just put some things back here. And then I did my desserts. And then all the way at the back. There it is there. So, you know, like I said, I just love that idea. It's I've always said this, and I'll always be, I'm sure, a sentimental person. And so, I have some recipes that are in my mother's handwriting. And so I keep those, you know, tucked away. And so I thought, you know, what a great gift this would be for any mom to give to her daughter or her son, grandchildren, you know, that you're passing along. Here's one like this. You're passing along, you know, a lot of family recipes, because I know there are recipes that I would love to have that my mother fixed a lot of times, and you know, we can't find it. And so, you know, if I'd have had something like this, I could have just, you know, well, I could have just jotted it down, but you know, there's things you don't think about. And so there's a few, like I said, that we just don't have them. And some things, you know, it was in my mother's head. She made things, you know, just from scratch, and she didn't maybe measure, you know, quite everything out. It's like she would tell me when I first started cooking, she would say, well, just, you know, I'd have something in the oven. Well, take a spoon and just put it in it and feel of it. Really? What's it supposed to feel like? I mean, we know that now, but when you're first starting out, no clue, you know. I have a funny story. I mean, you know, we learn as we go, you know, and that's wonderful, because we have to try things because we don't know. And so there was a girl that, she worked with my sister. And so she was young, and this was years and years ago. And she had just gotten married, and she wanted to make her husband a cake. And so it called for egg whites in the, I don't know if it was for the icing or what, I don't know. But whatever she was making, it called for egg whites. So she thought about it and thought about it. And so she boiled them, because she was like, well, that's white, that, you know. So, you know, it's funny how we think of things of, you know, I know the first time I ever cooked a cake in a tube pan, I was like, well, how the heck do you get it out of there? You know, I was newly married. I was like 18, and I was like, I don't, you know, and I had grown up around all this cooking, but, you know, sometimes just not paying attention. And so I thought, well, how the heck do I get it out? So I took a knife and went around the edges of it and stuck my hands in, you know, trying to pull it out. Of course, you know, that cake had so many toothpicks in it, trying to hold it together, that it was a danger eating it. But, you know, hey, I tried. And told the story to my mother, and which looked at me and shook her head. And we had a good laugh. And she showed me, you know, how to do it. She told me how to do it, and then the next time she was doing it, then I watched her. But, like I said, these are, I've got some that I've made for gifts. I've made some that people now have seen it and they want them. So I wanted to share this with you. I'm going to share the video with you also, where she shows exactly step by step. I think there's 3 videos to it, because it takes a lot of time, you know, to put these together, and all the cutting and, you know, gluing and taping and all the stuff that you have to do, because you want to put it down with a really good adhesive so it's going to stay there. So it's, you know, not just throw on some Elmer's and let it ride. You know, you really need to kind of think about, and so she did, and she thought of everything. So I'll link that below so you can follow it if you want to see exactly how to make one. I do have these. If anybody's interested, let me know. But it is a lot of fun if you decide to do it. And I'll link the paper on Amazon of, you know, the two that I ordered. And but anyway, I will have a makeup video next. And so I will see you real soon. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.